I'll review this all with my boss and I'll get back to you. This can be one of the most frustrating things to hear, so we're going to cover exactly how to cover it in this very short video. Now, some context before we go into the framework. Let's assume you've done a great job with the discovery, the demo, etc. This might be over multiple meetings, spanning over days, weeks, or even months. You've tried to get the ultimate decision maker involved multiple times, but they're making you go through the decision maker's right-hand person. You're now at the stage in which you present them the proposal and pricing on a Zoom call, and the prospect is saying to you, I'll review this all with my boss and I'll get back with you. Now, average reps at this point then ask when to follow up. They then happily accept the date. They end the Zoom call, then they tell their boss excitedly in their pipeline review or QBR about this great op that will close any day now. Fast forward, the stated date has passed, and suddenly the prospect is nowhere to be found, despite stalking them on social media and sending them tons of emails and messages to get an update. That salesperson then realizes they are living in maybe land. They don't have a yes, they don't have a no, they have a maybe. And maybe land is where average reps go to smoke the hopium. Hoping they'll get an answer, hoping they'll get a signed DocuSign, just hoping. This is a terrible place to live, and it's a roller coaster of emotions, income, and stress. So instead, do this when they say they'll get back to you. That sounds great. Just to make sure I'm on the same page as you, if it was up to you and only you, would you move forward with the solution? Let them tell you. If they waffle on this from what they say to the tonality, I guarantee you they will be unable to sell this effectively internally. You must immediately uncover what their hidden objections are and neutralize them. You need them 100% on board, or your deal will stall indefinitely. If they are not confident, there is zero chance they will be confident with their boss when they're asking to make a change. So let's assume they are 100% on board, and they would do if it's up to just them. I love to hear that. Remind me again, what did you like most based on what we discussed in our last few meetings? This is key, as how they explain to you is how they will explain to the ultimate decision maker. Let them elaborate as much as possible, as this is them doing a trial run of how they will sell it internally. Then next, let's uncover the time frame. Awesome. When will you have a chance to sit down with Alexa, your CEO? Next, we want to feel out what they perceive to be potential objections and how they're planning to overcome them. What do you think Alexa might say? What do you think will be her biggest concern? If Alexa says concern or objection, how will you address that? This is very powerful, as this is helping them mentally put together a selling strategy. The more they work through this with you, the better prepared they will be. Then I'd add one last objection handler to help prepare them for. So, what will you do if Alexa says no? So at this point, you can provide supplemental coaching here to help them lead through this. Now again, everything I mentioned beforehand is only effective if you've done a great job in the sales process and they're 100% bought in. Because now you can wrap up the call to firm next step to discuss on the calendar after the CEO discussion date, in which you can cover the next steps to onboard, signing the agreement, or to help with more internal selling if necessary. So you can see here this simple framework simply helps you prepare the prospect at the next level. Remember that they are not you, they do not work for your company, so expect them to sell your product or solution as well as you makes zero sense. The more you can prepare them, the greater your chances of closing. Now, if you have found value in this video, make sure to like button, tag a friend in the comments to help them close more.